Blood 8. Decision. And translators telling me this chapter is confusing. Awesome. Dear, sorry, it's my lack of ability. No, you made efforts for us. Mother embraces father gently to support father who hangs his head. Sophia, I wanted to be by your side until you at least become an adult. Please forgive this worthless father. Father holds me up in his arms gently. What if she just talked to him? Oh God, I hope she does that. This might be the first time, as far as I can remember to be held by father. But father's love has been transmitted properly. I receive a kiss from mother while being held by mother. Speaking honestly, the thing called parent and child love was thin. Because I have the memory of the previous life, the feeling of true parent and child was thin in me no matter what. That's me. There was guilty somewhere in my feelings when they pour love to me like this. But when thinking that this is the end, I regretted it oppositely. I should have fawned on them. I still haven't returned anything to them as their child. Because I have the memory of the previous life, I think that I took a fairly cold attitude. If I fawn on them much more, the contact of these people with their child might be more assertive. Then we might have become true parents and child, but that's already too late. Merazophis, Noria, I entrust the future to you. Yes. Merazophis and Noria straighten up to father's voice. Both of them change their clothes to the clothes that a man and a woman wear in town, generally from the usual attendant appearance. Taking advantage of the confusion that the enemy invaded, both of them act as a married couple in order to let me escape. If it's as ordinary baby of the town, I might be able to escape. It was the last resort of the cornered father gave. Yeah, okay. Besides that, there's no one who remains in this mansion. Everyone are mixed up with the crops transporters, and they are made to evacuate from the town. But there's a severe watch on mother by me by all means. In order to escape, we have no choice but to take advantage of the confusion. And leaving aside that I'm a baby, there was no chance to escape from mother who had many exposure and her face is unknown. It's a matter of luck whether I can escape or not, and my father and mother won't survive. It was a final farewell. The people who have remained in the mansion now are many aged attendants who have resolved to follow such father and mother. The young attendants were driven away by father forcibly to a distant place, and both Merazophis and Noiria said to remain here until the end. That's why it can't be said that the important task of letting me escape was entrusted to them. It can be said. I think that father knew that Merazophis adores mother. On top of knowing it, I think that he trusted him. Merazophis understood it and served father on top of that. Because I have not experienced love, I don't understand both father and Merazophis' feelings well. However, there was a certain mutual trust. I will definitely protect Ojo-sama. I leave it to you. Mother said that. Mother who embraces me, Noria, while shedding tears. Father who hand me over to Merazophis gently. That hand trembled faintly. And I bid farewell to my parents, the farewell that we can never meet again. I wish she would just like, yeah, see you later, guys. She's like one. She just randomly breaks out into a full conversation with them. Alright, whatever. When we go out from the back door of the mansion stealthily, the flames had already reached the vicinity of the town's entrance at that time. We slip into the wave of the escaping people successfully. We follow the people's flow like that and head to the outside of the town. But the soldiers of the enemy country had already taken a stance at the gate that continues to the town's outside. We will escape. Merazophis pulls Noiria's hand, breaks the people's flow forcibly and rushes into the back alley. Then my presence perception worked. Wait. I will have you to wait. The shadow that appears at the back alley before we know. The inner part of the alley and the side of the alley. 4 people block us in each of it. Should I consider that we were marked at the moment we got out of the mansion? It was a desperate situation. But somehow, the stage is strange. Who are you? There's no obligation to answer. The protection of the baby. The target is the baby. Defend her to the last. Men in the side and the inner part of the alley run simultaneously towards here. Although I don't know the circumstances, the 4 people in the side and the 4 people in the inner part are from different organizations. It might still be possible to escape by taking advantage of this confusion. Such slight expectations fall apart because Noiria cut the approaching man from the inner part of the alley. Noiria! Hand over the baby! The point of sword that approaches Merazophis is stopped by the man of the opposite side. At the same time, Merazophis' body is pulled. Merazophis uses the power and rams the man oppositely. He tries to run through the back alley with the power, but that body falls down on the back alley. Fall down on the alley, I don't know. He makes sure that I'm not crushed even though he fell. An anguished expression on the face of Merazophis who fell sideways. When I try to look at him, a dagger was pierced deeply on his back. She's a vampire. Can she make him a vampire? Is that what's about to happen? I'm making predictions here. You know, I got my my prediction skill came to me from the voice. No, I don't. Combat of the mysterious men continues in the alley. Noiria lies down at their feet, overflowing blood and vacant eyes. It was realistically seen that she had already died. At this rate, Marizophis won't survive either. I pull out the dagger pierced in his back desperately with my young hands, the fresh blood that begins to overflow. At this rate, he will die. If Marizophis dies, next is my turn. The way to reverse from here. There's only one possibility. Yes! But if I do it, my life as a human ends. In addition, I don't even know whether it will succeed or not. I don't know whether something can be done in this place or not, even if it succeeds. I look at Marizophis, who seemed to die at any time. I see the grand feelings that crushing his powerlessness in his eyes. Ojo-sama, I am sorry. The voice that gets hoarse. I made a decision. I stabbed my fangs into the fallen man's nape. Ah, it's great! Yeah! No wonder he's part of it, because he becomes the vampire guy! He's not, a full vampire, but he still works his way up the ranks, becomes a general. That's great. That's really fucking great. Ah, yeah!